Yeah, looks like it. Maybe for the... Oh, yeah. A couple trucks there. Yeah. Who else is here? As soon as I arrived, you see that one there right away. As soon as I arrive again, right here, as soon as I put back in here, that's the timing there. Notice? Let's see here. Get the instructions to remember when I go in. Oh, wait a minute here. Let's see. See that? Precise timing right there. As soon as I arrived there. Are coming right here. See it? And the police were literally just down the street there in the area. So they just, maybe 5 minutes ago, the cops drove away from the side there, the side of the street there. On the right side, they were parked there, obviously for no valid reason, flashing their lights on and off, doing nothing. And you just saw there, a one headlight car has just gone past. So the police were just in the area minutes ago, And there are people here openly breaking the law, and nothing's happening. Nobody's being pulled over, nothing like that. So think about that, and think about whether that suggests coordination between the police, and at the very least, coordination between the police and these people who are being freely allowed to break the law by driving with one headlight off at night. Pretty obvious there. Either that or the police are completely incompetent. I don't think that's the case, though. So that leaves option A. Option A or option B. And I'm going to say it's option A. So there's the police again right here. You see them right there now. So you just saw a car go by with one headlight. And now you see the police right there. Now they're stopping in the middle of the street there. You can see them. And turning, and then they're going to go across here. So you just saw a car with one headlight go past. And you've just seen the police drive in here. Now they're just going to park here and do nothing. So you see that? That's right across from where I'm waiting for the bus here now. Now what was the point of that? You saw what they did there, right? Well, what's the point of doing that? Absolutely pointless, other than to drive by and because I'm here. So you see? That's the Gatineau police right there, pulling out and going the opposite direction. So that made no sense whatsoever to do that. They came down, made a U-turn directly in front of me, and then just proceeded on. There's nothing going on there. Completely quiet. Everything's quiet over there. Now they're going into the plaza over here to sit and idle. And literally just as I was recording this, just right before they showed up, there was a car with one headlight. So the police are right there. We've established that the police are right there. I just showed them. And you have cars with driving around with one headlight, and they're not being stopped. Therefore, the police are not doing their job properly, not upholding the law here. So, surprise, surprise. Yeah, so you'll see now what are they doing? They're backing up. They did a U-turn initially. Now they're just sitting in the plaza, and now it appears as though I don't know what they're doing now. And you saw where they coordinated that, where they did the U-turn was directly across from here, from where I am at the stop here. So, yep, doing some stalking tonight as usual. And let's see where they went here. I don't see them now. I think they're behind those vehicles over there. Yep, but important to note, as I just showed you, there are cars driving around here with one headlight on, and the police are right over there. So that's against the law to be driving that way at night, and the police are not stopping those people who are doing that. And yeah, so they're freely allowed. Now here's another one right here. Look at this, one headlight car. Now the cops are right over there. I believe they're still over there in the plaza. I can't see them from here, but they look like they're behind. Oh, look at this. See that? So the left one is mostly off. It is off, actually, yeah. And the police are right over there. So he had part of the signal, or the exterior left part of the light was still on, but the lower part was burnt out, or off, or just turned off. And so the police are right there, and you just saw another one headlight vehicle go by while the police are sitting there idling in the plaza. This suggests that either they're incompetent and blind and not properly doing their jobs, or they know that people are driving around with one headlight and breaking the law by doing that at night. And that suggests coordination between the police and those people. So there you have it. Another guy wearing a red jacket right there, coming along here. You got a lot of people wearing the red again now. See across the street there, lady wearing the red jacket. Red jacket here. All over the place. They're going back with that sensitization again with the red. At least with the clothing. With the cars, it seems to be kind of more on the white side recently. But that kind of fluctuates from time to time too. See more red across the street there. Another person with the red jacket on that they've been told to wear. Check out the bus number there too. See the bus number? 33, right there for you. So here I am just leaving home on December 23rd, 2022. And as you can see, the weather conditions are atrocious. We were in the middle of a snowstorm that had been going on since the previous night. Heavy snow, very strong winds, blizzard-like conditions. The roads were just atrocious, and there had been an extreme weather warning alert in effect. And people had been warned to stay off the roads if possible, not to go out on the roads unless it was absolutely necessary. So yeah, awful weather conditions, blizzard-like conditions, and you can see I'm leaving here. I had to go up the street just to get the bus to go to work. And of course, you'll see those people on the left side of the street, those stalkers who so frequently take part in these operations, getting into their vehicle, out in their vehicle, waiting for me so that they could synchronize the same time exit entry assignment that they had been given. And that house does it so regularly, but over the past 2 weeks, I had been going up the other side of the street to get to the main street where I go to get the bus. I had switched it up a bit because they had been doing it so consistently and so regularly. So you'll see in the middle of blizzard-like conditions, they're doing one of these ridiculous assignments and going out and getting into their vehicle right as I arrive. So it doesn't get much more obvious than this, and you can see that they've been told to do this. Again, I believe that there are hidden cameras somewhere in the house where I live, and of course these people are sent a text message when I'm getting ready to go, and then they'll come out and synchronize their getting into their vehicle. And yeah, so in this situation, going out in blizzard-like conditions with extreme weather warnings in effect, when people are warned to stay off the roads, they're just going to come out and, you know, nonchalantly get in their car and synchronize this same time exit entry assignment that they have been given. So yeah, very clear here yet again. And these weather conditions are a lot worse than what I showed in that previous video with the snow that had been in the neighborhood there. It's been getting really heavy snow lately, and this is in the middle of a snowstorm. So yeah, pretty obvious there. Here you have the one headlight car in the middle of the snowstorm. Well, partially the left light, his right, my left was partially off there. So they got them out even in the middle of this terrible weather. So you can see over here, it's Christmas Eve. I'm just waiting for the bus to go into work here at the stop here, and you can see now everything else here, this whole plaza here is empty. There's no one here, no reason to be out here, sitting there idling on Christmas Eve here. And you can see there. Right there. Got instructions. This person obviously doesn't have that much going on tonight, so. But everything else, it's pretty quiet here. No one else around here, except for this person here. And it makes sense to go and sit in an empty parking lot and just idle with your lights on, right? That makes perfect sense to do that. I mean, who doesn't do that on Christmas Eve, right? Who doesn't go and idle and sit in an empty parking lot with your lights on Christmas Eve? Now, I gotta work on Christmas Eve, so that's the only reason I'm out. Would prefer not to be going out, but yeah, you can see here. Pretty clear what's going on here. And yeah.